Hello, everybody. I hope you can see me or hear me. I can't seem to figure out if it's working or not. So hopefully you can hear me. Okay, I just got back from OnStage Toronto, OnStage local in Toronto with Stamping Up. I just wanted to do a quick little video. This video is really meant for people interested in the Stamping Up opportunity because obviously customers can't go to OnStage. And I just wanted to share some awesome stuff that we got today. So it's a recognition and convention. Now we have one once a year, OnStage Live, which this year was in Germany. And then if it's outside of if the OnStage Live is outside of your market, they'll have what they call locals. So we had one in Toronto in the spring. They used to do them twice a year in the spring. In April, we had one in Quebec City, which I went to as well. And that was really amazing. But this time, starting next year, they're only going to have these on stages once a year. Which for me is actually probably better. They're gonna incorporate other things. Okay, so let me see if I can move that out of the way. And I want to show you, or actually I'm gonna start with, I don't know if I can turn this up so you can see me, but probably not. I probably won't bother. I don't want to make anybody dizzy. So I don't know if it's backwards on your screen or not, but you start by getting when you register, they give you usually a bag. This time it was a backpack, and in it is an envelope. Well, you also get an envelope with your name on it, and it lists the, I can't remember what they call these, but they're banners that you keep sticking together, and everybody's is different. And they're basically, it starts with your level, and then any recognition that you would get. And this one actually is from our team leader. Made these up to add, so that was kind of cool. Of course, if you saw her banners, they were like almost down to the floor with all her achievements for this year. My achievements were for level 1 in recruiting and level 1 in leadership, which really don't get too excited. It really doesn't mean anything. It just means that I did start developing a team, and that somebody on my team has moved up into a higher level. So. And that's all it took to move into level 2 achievement. Next year, I would have to do the same thing because this is only recognized for that year. I would have to do the same thing, but I would have to have a lot more to get level 2 achievement for that. So that was pretty cool to get that recognition. I would love to be at Silver Elite, which is the next step up from Silver. When you first sign up, you're at Bronze. The second level is Bronze Elite, and then there's Silver, which is where I am. Silver Elite takes a lot of dedication to get to that spot, so that is my next goal, is to get to Silver Elite, but I will need a lot of, it's going to take a lot of work to get that far. Okay, that's it for that. They also gave us, oh, you can't really see that. This is the backpack that they gave us. It's not really, the camera's really close to it, but it's just your standard backpack. Right? Stampin' Up backpack. And it's everything they do at OnStage is usually coordinated with something that's coming up in the next catalog. The next catalog's to come up in January. Last year we called it the occasion catalog. This year they're calling it like a mini catalog, because that's really what it is. It's the second catalog that comes out before the annual catalog ends. It coordinates with the celebration. It starts in January as well. And of course we have the holiday one, which is on right now, and our annual one. So these are all the goodies that I went home with today. That's the catalog. I can't show you the inside of it. It's against our policy. I have to wait. I don't know. I think the first date is when it comes out in January. I can show it to you. But until then, I can only show you the front page. And as you can tell, it's got a lot of poppies on it. Okay, so that is what the next catalog is going to look like. I'll put that aside just so that I don't forget and open it up or something like that. This is the celebration where you can earn free products. It's going to start in January as well. Put that aside so I don't open it up. Okay, one of the things you can get when you attend on stage is with your backpack, there's usually at least one new stamp set that's coming out that they give you in the backpack. And that one that was included in the backpack is this Timeless Tulips, which is, as is going to be in the next catalog. These are, what do they call it? Distinctive. So they're going to have the built-in shading to them. We also did a make and take. I don't actually do my make and takes when I'm there. I prefer to take them home to do them, even if I don't have the stamp set. Well, in this case, I have the stamp set. There is a coordinating die set, I believe, with this one as well. But this was what was included in the backpack. At the end of the day, well, actually throughout the day, they have what they call prize patrols. And then everybody, when you sign in, you pick a badge and it has a number on it. So when your number comes up, you will win the coordinating prize. So you're guaranteed to go through, well, not guaranteed. I guess they change things from time to time. But this was what my prize patrol was the painted poppies. Again, it coordinates with a lot of the other stuff that they had out. I don't really know, but I'm guessing they probably do have a die set for that as well. I'm not that familiar with the new product yet, so I'm not sure. So that was the second stamp set that I got today, which is going to be in the new catalog in January, the mini catalog. As well, at the end of the day, all the product that we worked with, that we did our make and takes with, we actually end up, oh, there's an empty bag of chips, don't need that. We end up, you split it amongst yourselves, and usually just goes around the table. Everybody takes one. This is what they did today. Sometimes I guess they might not do that. I don't really know, but okay, I'm just trying to empty my backpack with all the stuff that they gave us. These were the make and takes that come. They're like little mini card kits. There was 4 of them, I guess. And I will do them at another time. I'm not going to, as I don't do them down there. I just find it kind of stressful to worry about trying to get them all done on time. One of them was actually I have all little bits. This is one of the new ribbons that I need for that. One of them was these little tiny note cards. I'm going to find the page for it. Maybe that was it. It was these note cards. That was the other one, but they were separate. Oh, yes. And our team leader actually made up these little bracelets as well for Team Stick. We have T-shirts that we bought. If I turn my camera around, you can see it. So we're all together. She has a huge team. I think from her and her downline, I think she had like 79 people that went to OnStage. Of course, some of them also belong to other demonstrators teams as well, but they were in her direct downline. So that was really nice for her to make up this little gift for us. Or I think she had them made for her. There's another one of the make and takes that maybe I'll put together tomorrow if I end up with a stamp set. Sorry, I'm still going through this bag. I was just so excited. I'm really tired and I want to go to sleep. It was a long day. I took the GO train down, but I did meet up with a couple other people. Usually I go really early so that I can be there with the team leader, and because you can only save so many spots, but it worked out okay. That was a notepad that we got with it as well. I don't know what that was. That was just the tent thing. Oh yeah, and that's telling me which ribbons I had. Oh, and that was a freebie that somebody had made these and given them out. So let's move that off. Whoops, that off. These are different people. I don't know who. I can't remember. We're giving these out as little gifts. I did not do any swaps this time. Last time in April, I did something like 75 swaps, and I actually had to get people to help me. I just found that wasn't a good use of my time. One of my time is very limited to begin with, so I did not do swaps, and I'm just as well because you only have a few minutes literally to actually do the swap, and so I just didn't. Okay, so the other things that we got at the end of the day Oh, actually, this was the other prize patrol that we got. It was a new paper. This one's geared towards men. It's a golfing one. I don't have the stamp set for it because that wasn't one of our options today. But everybody got this as their final prize patrol. I'm just going to try and get it out here. And so as you can see that there's a stamp and die set. The die set actually is going to have golf balls that are embossed. So you can actually feel, little bumps or dimples or whatever they're called on the golf balls. You actually be able to feel them. Some really good manly colors. This one we could also use for Christmas, I guess. And I love these Argyle prints. I thought these were amazing. That's a golf bag. Little flag things. Another small print. Apparently, I don't know, but apparently some of the dies might actually cut out some of these things. It's a golf cart. That one's really, really busy, but I love these types of, I guess they're called plaid. And that one's really bright. Argyle, and that one's, you can color that in, cut that out and just color them in, even without the stamp set. And that was that set. That is Country Club Designer Series paper. Coordinates with Basic Black, Crushed Curry, Garden Green, Night of Navy, Poppy Parade, and Whisper White. And it's 12 sheets that you're getting in there with that. 2 each of 6 designs, I guess there's 6 double-sided designs. We also, when you go to OnStage, you can also purchase, they have what they call product, what's it called? Product Premiere Purchase. Product Purchase Premiere, where you can, usually demonstrators can order from the new catalog, usually a month in advance. So usually starting in December, you can order for the next catalog. But when you attend OnStage, you can actually order earlier, but only certain items. So they send out a brochure. But with those, if you can also purchase the celebration items, well, not purchase. The celebration items are free with any orders over $6. So every time you hit $6, you can pick one of those items. So, and that's only good. Like I have to place the order by, like you're only allowed a few days to place that order, and then it closes off until the 1st of December. So hopefully I'll be doing that. Okay, so these are the ones that I was able to get at the end of the day when we split up everything that was left on our table. Dressed to Impress. And they only give you seconds to pick stuff. So you literally only have seconds to pick what you want. But it was kind of cool to get this stamp set. I just like, even though this is supposed to be like a smear of lipstick, because that's what goes together, but I can see how you could use that. And it has a nice Happy Mother's Day stamp in there as well. And I like that. Be as bold as your lipstick. Life is short. Buy the shoes. So it's kind of cool. I thought that was a good choice when it came around to me. So that was the 3rd stamp set I got. And then they had things, because we did have people as French speaking. So they did provide French and English. So I wasn't sure what of the things that were left on the table. Yes, I know this has the French sentiments in it, but they could come in handy. But they also, this is very pretty, these flowers. So I went, yeah, I think I'll get that one. So that was, I think it was a good choice too, because just for the flowers alone. And this was leftovers from the Make and Take again. It's a twine, 15 yards of twine, linen thread, which is cool. I didn't have that. That's why I picked it. These are the Champagne Rhinestone Basic Jewels. I know the only ones I have are I have the silver ones, and I have the red ones for Christmas. I have those ones as well. So I thought those were really pretty. And then that's another one, the Make and Take Zone. I got one of the spritzers, which is cool for putting, like if you want to put alcohol and mixing your shimmer paint in there, you can make a shimmer mist out of them. I can always use these. So I got one of those. And then we're getting down with some pickings. They had a bunch of these stamping blends. I already have most. I just don't have the new ones that just came out, or the newer ones. But I know I have all these older ones, but that's okay. When I'm doing classes, having extras of the stamping blends and the inks. Last time I went, I got like 5 ink pads. Even though I already had them all, it's good to have them so that I can, in my classes, I can double up a bit. Okay, and I think that was it. I think that's everything that we got. It's just really exciting. You get really motivated when you go to OnStage. It's also great because if you move into Silver Elite, your OnStage registration actually comes with a Friday evening celebration as well. But when you move into Silver Elite, so you won't pay anything extra for it, but you get to go on a Friday night kind of. I don't really know what they do there because I've never been yet. Maybe next year. Next year, they will not. It's going to be on in the northern, like in Canada and US, will be the OnStage live. So there won't be any locals in our area that will be close enough for me to go to, because the live is going to be in Salt Lake City, Utah, which is where their head office is. So I think that would be amazing to be able to go down there. We might. I already talked to my other half about it because it's not that far from Vegas, and we always wanted to go to Vegas too. So depending if we can both get time off work at the same time, we're going to already book that now, even if we end up not going, because I don't know how expensive. I already looked up flights. It wasn't too bad. It wasn't too bad if we book it now. I'm not so sure about the hotel though. That might just be too much for us, too expensive for us to go. But you never know. Maybe, as I said, it's a great company to work with. It keeps going to these conventions, really it just makes it really special, and it brings everybody together. And because in my life, I don't know a lot of people that do stamping or in that, and it just shows, like, it's not just cards, it's scrapbooking pages, and there was some scrapbooking pages. There's samplers that people do, like for on your wall, that they change out every season or whatever. I don't have one here, but I've made a few of those. You get to see all these things, and you get to, like, a little bit of training, recognition, so that is kind of, it's just really cool. And you're almost on a high when you come back from one of these things. So it's really a great opportunity. It's just amazing. It's just amazing. I wanted to show you this so that if anybody's interested in going OnStage next year, it's in Salt Lake City, Utah. It's open to any demonstrators, whether you're a hobby demonstrator, someone who doesn't is not doing it to sell, but just doing it for a hobby. Or a business demonstrator. It's as long as you're a demonstrator or still a demonstrator, then you can go to OnStage. The cost of OnStage, I think, was about Canadian $120 to attend. As you can tell, I got more than $120 just in product alone. Or if you have enough flex points, which at one point I would have had enough flex points, you can trade your flex points in, and you earn flex points based on different things, sales, moving up, and all that kind of stuff. There's a whole list of ways you can earn flex points. If you earn 160,000 flex points, you can actually earn the trip to that they have every year. And next year, well, it's closed now. It's from Miami, so that one's already done over with, because our year ends at the end of October, or was it end of October, end of September? I can't remember what it ends in the fall. So you have to have your flex points in by then. I think it's the end of September, and then you have to spend them by the end of October. Next year, now what we're working towards is a Caribbean cruise. So I don't know what it takes to get 160,000 flex points. I don't think I'm anywhere near that, or will be anywhere near that, but I know lots of people that have done it and that go on the cruises every year. So someday I will be able to. I'm not a traveler, so it's not a huge incentive to me. The incentive would just be to be able to say I actually want it. Whether I actually want to go on a Caribbean cruise or not, I don't know. I might have to twist my own arm a little bit to do that. Okay, so that's it. I was going to do a separate live on my Facebook page, but I think I'll just wait till this one gets uploaded and I will share it there instead for all my members that are over there to see. My team is Team Dragonfly. If you're interested, please just email me at donnaj.hobson@gmail.com or go on over to my website page, www.dragonfliescreations.stampinup.net, and you can contact me through that website as well. Okay, so that's it for today. I hope everybody has a wonderful Saturday. I know what I'm going to be doing tomorrow. I was supposed to be having some company come over, but there's a few things happen, so we're not going to be doing any. Well, we are. My sister's still coming over, so we're going to be making some cards because I am in a craft show next Saturday in Oshawa at the Simcoe Street United Church, I believe it is. I will also have cards out for sale tomorrow, so if anybody's interested in dropping by, let me know, and I'll make sure they're out for you. Okay, that's it. We'll catch you all next time.